Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I am looking at today the Heavy Infantryman, the Mandalorian. Looks very good. The Heavy Infantry Mandalorian looks very, very nice. I am looking forward to this. Give a quick look in the box there. You can see comes with his big gun, his jetpack, and obviously the figure with the battle damage itself. Just says D2 on the side. Nothing much really on there. On the back, a brawny warrior encased in the strongest Beskar armor, the mysterious Heavy Infantry Mandalorian is part of a secretive enclave of his people. A born survivor, he guards a precious armory and helps to keep the flames of Mandalorian heritage flickering in this time of galactic chaos. I picked this up in Malaysia for, it says 149, I paid 145 ringgit, which is under £30, so not too bad in English money. Let's crack him open and have a look what he's like, and I'll compare him to the other Mandalorian figures that I've opened so far. Okay, let's see. So let's pop. Wow. Wow, he was in there quite tightly. Let's pop him out for you. I'll stick him here. You can have a look while I get out this the gun part of him here and a backpack. Okay, so have a look at the gun first. He has a handle that twists, which is nice, either side. It looks like a peg here. Not sure that's going to go with a peg. Also, there's another handle stroke peg here and a handle here. This is the only one that moves. That's a handle, sorry. Indented barrels, not drilled, so Hasbro could improve on that. Colouring on the gun, yeah, 3-tone, but you need to paint it up. The sort of ammo chain or power cord chain looks pretty cool, though being plastic, it sort of bends and stays in a certain position. So if it's not in the position you want, it's going to be quite difficult to pose that. And if you look at it, you can see that even though it's meant to move, that it does have wear and tear, stress marks in the grooves, if you can see. Not sure if you can see there. The backpack itself, simple. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 colors plus this grey piece here. That looks really, really, really good. Okay, figure. He does look big. Okay, his eyepiece doesn't come down, but he looks phenomenal. He's got a bit of weight to him. Looks the part. Lots of battle damage on the chest, the shoulders, some on the legs. None on the back. Oh, a little bit on the back, but that'll be hidden when he put his backpack on. Looks really cool. He has got like his flame, I guess, or something under his arm here. Looks pretty cool. Again, that's an indented barrel. It's drilled further than the actual on his main gun. He's got the nice Mandalorian sort of logo on the side there, which is cool. On his shoulder there. The shoulder parts are quite bendy, so you won't lose, hopefully, too much articulation by having all the armor. He will, though, lose some on his legs, I can see already, because of this belt section here. Unfortunately, that's going to really impede his articulation going forwards and backwards. Okay, let's have a look at his articulation. So, head, very nice, left and right. He gets a small down and up, and not really much of a side to side. Shoulders. Really good on that. Look at that. He gets over flat just about. That's cool. Turn around and the shoulders pads will come with him. Looks great. Bicep. Very good. He gets just over 90 degrees on the right. On both, but the right slightly better angle. Torso. He can turn. It's a click, and I don't want to force that. Forwards and backwards a little bit and side to side a little bit. There is no separate waist. Legs, surprisingly good on the outwards. I was not expecting to go that far. That's really quite impressive. Forwards is where the warriors, and still not bad, not 90 degrees, but pretty good. And backwards, the sculpt will get in the way anyway, so there's not much on the back. Double kneecaps, but this section is going to get in the way. And he's got chunky legs, but look at that, that's really tight. That is a great piece of work by Hasbro there. Ankles, he gets a nice ballerina. Boop, 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 boop. He gets a okay, well not okay, very minimal Michael Jackson due to the sculpt on the feet parts. You could, not the feet, sorry, the sort of armor on the lower legs. You could cut that, but I like the look of it. There is no turn on the foot at all or on the shin. There is a thigh twist though, and the feet do go side to side like this, which makes it very useful if he's doing poses where his feet have to go, his legs have to go outwards. He can still get his feet flat on the ground and help him get his balance. So that is really cool. So articulation is actually better than I thought it would be, which is a really pleasant surprise. The paintwork is really nice too. Just that, the only thing I'm going to say is that trunk is just a bit worrying. It does go, but it just makes a nice sort of click sound. There we go. And just a bit worrying how stiff that is. He does look pretty cool. Okay, let's see what happens next. So, does this go into anywhere? I guess I'll find out in a second. So this will go straight into his back. There's a peg and there's a slot in his back, so that goes in. Then this goes to where? Aha, this goes to the, I see, to the arm here. That was easy to work out. To the gun on his arm. In fact, it'd probably be easier to do that part first. I hope. Now that's quite a tight fit. It only goes in a certain distance anyway, not too far. Now that is, I see he's got an arm turn as well, which I didn't spot earlier from the bicep. That is going to impede articulation for some poses probably, because that's another thing that's going to be pulling against him, and not just pulling against him. It's going to stop him going so far that I want him to pop out. But let me see. Actually, no, maybe that's okay. It's not too bad. No stress marks on that I can see. Okay, then his gun will come around. And let's see, how's he going to hold his gun? Must be like that, I guess. So his hands do turn. He has gun articulation on his right and this one on his left. Things are quite tight, which is probably better for him. But again, like I said, this having a preset bend in it is going to make it quite difficult for him to get some poses in. He does not want to hold this in a hurry. Alright, let's try that again. Fortunately, his hands are quite tight. If they were looser, he wouldn't be able to hold this at all. But even having quite tight hands, it's going to be difficult to hold this, I think, with the way it is. Yeah, he's struggling to get his hands onto that handle. He can do it, no doubt, but that is not as easy as I would have liked it to have been. Maybe there's a better way of him holding it. Someone can tell me in the comments. I haven't figured it out by the end of this video. So you want to hold him like that. He actually should be holding like this. That way is how he should be holding it. So let's try that way instead. But has he got the articulation for it? I don't think he can do it. Okay, he does look amazing, but this is starting to wind me up a little bit now. It might be better if he holds it the other way, maybe. That's not the way that the plastic automatically wants to bend to. Okay. It's looking slightly easier. Okay, that's looking pretty cool. I do like that a lot. Oh, pew, 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 pew. More Star Wars sound effects. He does look good. Now, this wants to go to the other side, but I find it easier for him to grip it this way. That is rather effective. I need to get his arm down so the gun is slightly straighter, flatter. There we go. Bit more again, maybe. There we go. He does look good. I've made him hold it left-handed, not right-handed. Okay, let's compare him to the other Mandalorian one. So here's the Mandalorian. He towers above the Mandalorian quite a bit. And here's Cara Dune, who's shorter again. And you see he towers over her. A very, very nice job by Hasbro. I'm so glad that I'm getting into the Mandalorian Black Series figures. They are really, really good. I will be reviewing tomorrow. Where's he gone? The last one I've got, the Mandalorian ones, IG-11. So that'll be tomorrow. I'll be cracking them open and giving a review. But these are so, so nice. We can only hope in the future that they release a Black Series Razor Crest. Oh, that'd be good. Very, very nice. I think the next release coming out is the Baby Yoda, but we will see if any other ones will come out in this line. I'm going to pick up the Vintage Collection Mandalorian figures too. They've got like one out already. That's the ATST with the sort of pig man, and I've got one of the pig guys coming without the Raider. So in China, you can often pick up things loose without the vehicle. I think they sort of slip out the door of a factory or something. So I've got one of those coming. I'll have to look for the ATST Raider when it comes down in price because it's a bit expensive now. And then I'll get the other stuff as it comes out. But this 6-inch line is looking really, really good. Fantastic job by Hasbro. I can't knock this. This is such a good looking set of figures. Really, really nicely done. And that forced perspective makes them look huge there. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys, and I am signing out saying please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back soon with more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy, keep collecting, okay? Bye-bye.